For seven-time Formula One world champion Lewis Hamilton, his love for cars led him to build a collection that was truly legendary. We're talking about a garage filled with cars so special, so powerful, and so incredibly valuable that it made his huge number of F1 trophies seem almost normal. Behind a simple garage door were some of the best cars in the world: a McLaren F1, a one-of-a-kind Pagani Zonda 760LH, and many other cars so rare and expensive that insurance companies had to check their value 3 times before even thinking about insuring them. The collection was valued at over $16 million on paper, but could easily be worth over $300 million if you counted every single part. It was a dream for any car lover. But here's the wild part, the twist that surprised everyone. As of this year, every single one of those amazing cars is gone. Stick around, because in the next few minutes, we're not just counting down the 8 craziest, most incredible cars he once owned. We're going to look into how much each one sold for, and find out the real, interesting reason Lewis decided he'd rather own art than cars. You will be amazed. We're going to look at this like experts, starting from the cheapest car, though cheapest in Hamilton's world is still incredibly expensive, all the way to the top car in his collection. Along the way, we'll share the shocking prices, the amazing horsepower numbers, and the fun, secret stories that make each car special. Because every car in this collection wasn't just a car, it was a legend. 8. 1967 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. Starting our countdown at number 8 is a classic American muscle car, the 1967 Shelby GT500. Lewis's car had a special gray paint that looked almost flat in the sun. Its powerful V8 engine, which originally had 355 horsepower, was upgraded to nearly 500 horsepower. Here's the crazy part. He paid about $1.5 million for a car that originally cost only $4,195. Why so much? It had low mileage, all its original parts, and was the exact same model from the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. Hamilton famously joked that he loved the car's sound more than how it drove. It's like sitting on a washing machine full of angry bees. This famous car was sold in early 2024 to a collector in Tokyo. Just shipping the car cost $38,000. That's true dedication. 7. McLaren P1. Next up, the McLaren P1, an amazing hybrid car that changed what hypercars could be. This beast was a work of art, with a hybrid V8 engine that produced an incredible 903 horsepower. That means it could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a super fast 2.7 seconds, with a top speed of 217 miles per hour. Lewis ordered his in a tough-looking matte black. When it was new, it cost $1.6 million. Hamilton only drove it for 1,200 miles, mostly on early morning drives. Lewis loved the P1, one of the top 3 hypercars of its time, for its instant power from the electric motor. Fun fact, he famously used its quiet electric mode to sneak out of a Monaco hotel at 5 a.m. without waking anyone. His car, number 259, was sold at an auction in 2025 for an impressive $1.95 million, showing that these hybrid hypercars are still worth a lot. 6. Ferrari LaFerrari COUPE. Coming in at number 6 is Ferrari's answer to the other top hypercars, the legendary LaFerrari COUPE. Only 499 were ever built. Lewis's was a stunning red color that seemed to glow and change in the sunlight. What makes it special? It has a huge 6.3-liter V12 engine with a hybrid system like in an F1 car, giving it an amazing 963 horsepower. This car isn't just fast, it's extremely fast. Here's the wild part. Ferrari was very selective, and you had to own 5 other special Ferraris just to be offered one. But Hamilton already had other great Ferraris. He famously described the LaFerrari as a scalpel, a sharp tool, compared to the P1's sledgehammer. It was valued at $1.8 million when new, but it sold for a surprising $3.4 million at an auction in March 2025. The new owner? A 27-year-old who plans to drive it every day in Dubai. Good luck with its bad gas mileage. 5. Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta. As if one LaFerrari wasn't enough, Hamilton also owned the super rare LaFerrari Aperta. If the coupe is rare, the Aperta is on another level. Only 209 of these convertible versions were made for Ferrari's 70th anniversary. Hamilton got car number 44, the same as his F1 race number. His Aperta was matte black with a red stripe. It had the same incredible 963 horsepower hybrid engine. With the roof off, you can hear that screaming V12 engine perfectly. Ferrari was extremely picky about who could buy one, and the price was around $2.2 million. Lewis drove it once on the Monaco Grand Prix track with the roof off at sunrise. A video of that drive got 14 million views on Instagram. He sold this amazing car in late 2024 for a huge $4.1 million. In a classy move, he gave all the profit to his Mission 44 charity, which helps support science and tech programs. 4. Mercedes-AMG Project 1. Coming in at number 4 is the best symbol of his time with Mercedes, the insane Mercedes-AMG Project 1. This isn't just a hypercar, it's basically a Formula 1 car you can drive on the street, and Lewis himself helped develop it. Yes, you heard that right. It's powered by a hybrid 1.6-liter V6, the real engine from his 2015 championship-winning F1 car, slightly adjusted to only 1,049 horsepower. This monster has over 1,000 horsepower and can reach a top speed of 219 miles per hour, getting to 124 miles per hour in under 6 seconds. Hamilton chose a dark gray color with the famous Petronas green-blue touches, just like his F1 car. The car cost a huge $3 million, and you also had to take a special driving class. Lewis famously joked the clutch alone costs more than a Mercedes C-Class car. He says it's the closest thing to driving an F1 car on the road. He sold his spot to get the car in 2025 for a cool $3.8 million to a collector in Germany. 3. Pagani Zonda 760 LH. Now things get very personal and a bit crazy. Coming in at number 3 is the wildest car in his collection, built just for him, the Pagani Zonda 760 LH. LH stands for Lewis Hamilton. It's one of only 5 special 760 series cars. It was covered in beautiful purple carbon fiber, a color Lewis chose himself. And for true driving fans, he chose a 6-speed manual transmission. The company's founder, Horacio Pagani, even signed the car. Lewis bought it in 2014, drove it once, and then famously said it was terrible to drive, beautiful art, but it wants to kill you. What makes this car so special? Hamilton, one of the best drivers ever, hated driving it. He explained the clutch was hard to use, and it was tough to see out of. Still, collectors love the story behind it. He sold it in 2021 for a secret price, rumored to be just under $2 million. The new owner put it in storage. Today, it has only been driven 127 kilometers. A beautiful beast that is now just for show. 2. 1966 Shelby COBRA 427. Coming in hot at number 2 is pure, powerful American muscle, the legendary 1966 Shelby COBRA 427. Lewis's car was a very rare race version. It was painted in a classic blue with white stripes, with big exhaust pipes on the side. This car is powerful, raw, and doesn't hold back. It has no roof, no radio, and no power steering. Just you, the road, and so much power it feels like the steering wheel could be ripped from your hands. It demands respect. Hamilton bought this car in 2022 for a huge $5 million. He kept it in Los Angeles and only drove it 2 times. After the second drive, he famously joked, "My neck feels like I went 10 rounds with Tyson." This incredible Cobra was sold in January 2025 for an impressive $5.4 million. Hamilton's advice to the buyer? First rule, respect the throttle or it will bite you. That's a command, not a suggestion. 1. McLaren F1. And now we've arrived. The #1 king, the best hypercar that every car lover dreams of, the legendary McLaren F1. Lewis owned car number 44, matching his F1 racing number, a very special detail. His F1 was perfect, painted in a classic silver with a black and red interior. This car is a legend for a reason. It has a driver's seat in the middle, a body made from a special lightweight carbon fiber, and a powerful 6.1-liter BMW V12 engine with 627 horsepower. It set a top speed record of 240 miles per hour back in 1998, which is still faster than many new hypercars. Only 64 of the road car versions were ever made. Car number 44 had only 3,200 miles on it when Hamilton bought it in 2021 for a massive $15.6 million. He never even put license plates on it, but reportedly started it every Sunday just to hear the engine, which was lined with gold, make its amazing sound. But even this top car had to be sold. In May 2025, he put it up for a secret auction, and it sold for an absolutely astonishing $20.4 million, making it the most expensive F1 ever sold publicly. The person who had the second highest bid, a trust for the family of another 7-time world champion, Michael Schumacher. Talk about a battle between two greats, even off the track. If these 8 incredible cars have amazed you, and how could they not? Just think about the insurance bill for a collection like that. Seriously, if you're as wowed as we are, please do us a huge favor. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and ring that notification bell. That way, you won't miss our next deep look into the kind of special collections no one else gets to see. You don't want to miss out. So, here's where it gets really interesting. The question everyone is asking: why would someone sell a whole collection of cars that most collectors would do anything to own? Hamilton himself says it was because of a big change in what he believed was important. He told a magazine in March 2025, "I looked at that garage and realized the pollution from my hobby could cancel out all the good I was trying to do for the environment." For a man who now speaks so much about protecting the planet, owning these cars that use a lot of gas became the complete opposite of what he stood for. But Hamilton had a plan. He donated the money from every sale to projects that help the environment. And what car did he get for his daily drives? An electric Smart for 2. Yes, you heard that right. For Lewis, art has replaced cars. He now spends his weekends collecting amazing art from young black artists. He strongly believes that a piece of art on the wall starts better conversations than a fancy car in the driveway. And honestly, he has a point. The only car he admits he truly misses? The classic Ferrari F40. He calls it a piece of art first and a car second. And here's a little secret from the racing world. People are whispering that he is designing his own electric hypercar, an amazing car that has no pollution. If that ever happens, we might see it in 2028. You know it will be groundbreaking. So, with all those hypercars gone, what's next for Lewis Hamilton? Well, he's still traveling a lot, just not driving a car with a screaming V12 engine. He flies on regular commercial planes now, living a life that's better for the environment. You can find him training hard in the mountains, not in a powerful car, but on an electric bike, pushing his body to the limit. And to get his fix of high speed, he keeps a very advanced driving simulator, which even has a real F1 car body from, you guessed it, car number 44. He even jokes that the simulator is faster than the real car because in the game, the car can stick to the road much better than in real life. Outside of his personal life, his impact is growing. His Mission 44 charity just paid for 10,000 students to go to school for science and technology, helping the next generation of smart people. He's also pushing Formula 1 to use cleaner fuels by 2030, trying to make the top level of motorsport good for the planet. As for cars, his view has changed. He says, "Maybe one day I'll build something electric that gives you the same goosebumps." And knowing Lewis, if he does, it will change everything. Until then, the only kind of horsepower he truly owns is hanging on a wall, a painting called Velocity by the talented Nigerian artist Oluwole Omofemi. And let me tell you, the value of that piece of art is rising faster than a LaFerrari on a racetrack. It's a new chapter in his life, but it's still full of speed, passion, and a unique vision.